In 2021, more than 30 people got snowed into IKEA Aalborg, Denmark. When I think about that happening, it just feeds into every child's fantasy of, what would happen if I got locked into a department store? What would I do? What would I play with? This is kind of the same thing, but on the adult version, and it just sent my imagination running wild. One of the fun things we get to do as an adult is to decide how we want to decorate our rooms, our apartment, our homes, and this would have been fantastic. You would have had an entire evening to test out what kind of bedroom you wanted to be in, what kind of look you wanted, and not only that, you could hop around and test out multiple bedrooms if you wanted to. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be like a dark bachelor room? Is it gonna be a glitzy single lady room? Is it gonna be cozy? Is it gonna be traditional or whimsical? There are so many options you would have been able to test out that night. I think it would have been hard to choose. And being from the Midwest, when you think about being stranded somewhere, you think about, I wonder if we'll have enough to eat. I wonder if I'll be hungry. Well, can you imagine being stranded at IKEA and you have choices of a beautiful meatball, Swedish meatball platter, or the day that we went, I tried the buff sandwich, which is absolutely crazy. It's a huge hamburger with bun and patty. On the inside, it has remoulade sauce, pickled vegetables, beet, and it's just dripping in gravy. This was such a crazy sandwich, and it was a lot of fun. Now imagine you could choose any option like that, and of course, desserts galore. In fact, there's a dessert at IKEA called Daim cake, and it's covered in chocolate. It is an almond base, and it has little toffee chips in it. That was a winner for us. Now, if you were stranded there and your children were with you, that would have been an absolute fantasy for a kid, and it wouldn't have been too bad as an adult. There are so many plushy toys to choose from. You could play kitchen with the Velcro pizzas that we saw. There's Small Land where you could go in and play in a tree house and jump in the balls and chase other kids around if there were any other ones. You could play racetrack, and then you could even pick out your own little kid bedroom. They had bunk beds, they had study areas. Of course, there's kind of a circus theme, big top room. That would have been a lot of fun. And even as you're playing tag and chase throughout the store, there were little hopscotch pads and markings on the floor where you could see how far you could jump. I think kids would have been entertained for hours in there. Okay, so you have your comfy, cozy bed picked out. Your kids have their beds picked out. They've kind of gotten out some energy with the playtime, and it's not time to go to bed yet, so let's think about movie night or TV night. So now, in addition to the bedroom that you've picked out, you can go and pick out your living room. And again, you get to pick from so many different choices. Are you gonna pick a modern Scandi look with creams and off-whites? Are you gonna go for like a high-end luxury look? Are they soft? Can you go gather comfy, cozy, nubby blankets so that you can snuggle up? We had a ball testing out couch options, and if you wanted to get away from everybody else, maybe you could find a little nook like this and just get all cozy reading a book. Actually, there were tons of displays with books at IKEA, but not knowing how to read Danish would at least be a bit of a challenge for me. And while it was TV time and maybe family together time, I'd say that was a perfect time to go and gather up snacks from the marketplace. You have tons of desserts to choose from, lots of candy options, cheese and crackers, And you could head off to the kitchen department and find all those gadgets that are so fun to test out. Cheese cutters, beautiful plates, the perfect coffee mug to have a little bit of tea or coffee. If by chance the lights went out, this is Denmark and this is IKEA. So you have the perfect marriage. You have Danish hygge and you have more candles than should be allowed. You could set up your little scenario with white candles, pink candles, green candles, and the fragrance assortment would be never ending. Imagine you're settling down, it's time to go to sleep, you have your cozy little candle next to your bed, and you're thinking, yeah, I never dreamed that this would really happen, but it did, and this is gonna make a great story. Of course, most people don't come here hoping to get snowed in, and being here in August, there's pretty little chance that's gonna happen. But IKEA Aalborg is an adventure in and of itself. Part shopping trip, part affordable restaurant, and a peek into Scandinavian design ideas you can take home. Small space hacks, clever storage, or hygge vibe. This place shows you what Scandinavian living is all about and has fit perfectly into our stay here in Denmark. So whether you're here to shop or waiting out a snowstorm, IKEA Aalborg, Denmark has got you covered. Any sort of bed you want, delicious snacks and food, and enough tea lights to ride out even the longest storm. So let me know in the comments, if you were snowed in IKEA, what's the first thing you would do? Would you test out the gadgets that you've been thinking about purchasing? Would you jump on the beds? Would you head straight for the meatballs? Or just light a candle and cozy up with a good book? Thanks for being here today. Please give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and share this with that childhood friend who you had a story with saying, what if we got trapped in a store? They might get a big kick out of it. Until next time, thanks for being here, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.